Hey guys, so I was able to dedicate some time to messing around with the farmery run in third person, and I found that I was able to do the entire run without exiting third person. That's when I decided maybe I should like upload a video. Um, this video is a little bit different than usual because I recorded the gameplay while just relaxing and whatever, and I'm recording the audio after the fact. This video isn't intended to demonstrate the best way to hit the lance chest in the armory. I know that there are people that, they've got slightly better routes, or maybe they hit one or two more chests. All I'm trying to do here is show, for anyone that's interested, how I'm able to stick to third person the whole time. There's some challenges, mainly finding the hitboxes for some of the environmental items that you need to interact with. Third person really changes that up. Some items, if you look at them head on, you can't trigger them if it's a chest or the elevator, computer, or the arrows. So I was testing around a little bit, looking around, trying to find the proper hitboxes, and I got to the point now where I can reliably do third person farmery runs and not have to screw around, wasting a bunch of time trying to hit every chest that I go for or whatever. There's several runs here. The recording is damn near an hour in total. I'm going to just sort of discuss while going through the runs if this is the ideal way to do it, which I don't know. Maybe some fancier people are like, wow, why are you doing all this crazy shit? You should just, do this. And it's like, wow, I feel kind of dumb right now. I don't know. But this is the way that I've devised for myself to do these third-person farmery runs, just because it freshens up the run a bit. It breaks up the monotony, because, doing the same run over and over gets kind of boring. Third person gives the run a bit of a new life for me. So I'm going to be doing third person farmery runs for a while. It slows it down a little bit overall, but even though I haven't timed them, I don't think you lose much more than maybe 30 seconds to a minute per run. And I can grenade jump up the wall in third person and everything. So this is kind of fun, and I think I'm going to do this a bit. I've found that the main challenges for doing this are, number one, grenade jumping over the wall. Number two, interacting with the elevator to trigger it in the first place. And number three, hitting the down arrow on the elevator. Those three things are the main challenges for me right now. Aside from that, I've got this pretty much locked down, I think. You'll notice while I'm running through that, excluding one lance chest, I hit pretty much every chest from the right hand side, maybe sometimes slightly from the right and the back. That's where I found it's easiest to hit the chests when the open button shows up. I think it's really cool how Lilith looks in Phase Walk in third person. Third person is so cool, you guys. It's unfortunate it's only on PC. It would be amazing if they worked it out to be on console as well. I would do so much third person on console. This chest here, the lance chest just before the roundabout, seems to be the one chest that I found the best way to hit it is from the left side. Also, now I'm running counterclockwise in this roundabout, because from that approach, you're hitting every chest from the right hand side, which seems to be necessary. If there's people that know more about this than me that wanna want to tell me what's up because what I'm doing is absolutely insane, by all means, let me know. This is a preliminary situation, and you know, I ran around all the treasure chests trying to find proper hitboxes, and same with the elevator or whatever. But feel free to let me know if I'm screwing up anything big time. So that was the first run where I took out Knoxx and I started the farmery runs. Upcoming now is the first run where I'll be doing grenade jumping. Of course, you just have to exit to refresh the enemy, to refresh the chests. I don't think I'm going to be talking the whole time. Maybe just for the first several runs. While I think that there's something to say, pointers to give in terms of the way that I do this. I don't know if I'm gonna upload the whole video right now, like the full 50 minutes or whatever. Oh, here I noticed with third person that you can see behind walls quite a bit easier, because I guess the game was never designed to be able to allow camera to that extent. So that's something I wouldn't mind playing around with. But I just when I was doing this run, I ran this way this time just to show that, because it's pretty cool how you can see various aspects of the map that you weren't supposed to see. Of course, I go to the second pillar, not the first. This is the way that I ideally do the grenade jumping now, just because even though it takes an additional grenade, it makes the first grenade jump a lot easier, or technically the second. I burned a grenade here to get up on top of the grate. Unfortunately, I fell, so rather than burn another grenade to get on top of it, I decided just to jump up, so that I've got one more grenade now. I got stuck here, so I was able to get a foothold and then jump across, but using this pathway for grenade jumping, it is a lot easier than having to grenade jump up the full height of that pillar. Here I'm showing, I went into first person. This is the only time in the video just to show, for this particular grenade jump, that you have to hug that, I don't even know what to call it. You need to be very close to the wall, because you're given only a few character lengths of a beam to jump on top of. Unlike the OG method of doing it, you've got a lot more leeway. But I just wanted to show there that you have to be hugging the wall to do that particular grenade jump. And of course, the final grenade jumps are very simple. And this is the second run and the first one where I had to grenade jump into it. My macaroni hat is so sick. I wish that they gave more. They gave more cosmetic items. So this is the first chest. Of course, approach it from the right. Coming up, this is one of the difficult parts. I found to trigger the console, you have to crouch at it and you have to look up and to the left, and basically just mash X or whatever the button is for your particular configuration. I'm using a Switch Pro controller for this. The challenge with hitting the console initially is that you may be triggering the up arrow or one of the side arrows. But because there's no issue if by accident you trigger them, because they won't have any effect yet because you haven't engaged the elevator. You could just keep on mashing the button when you're trying to engage the elevator to begin with, until you're able to hit the console button. But that first button, triggering the console to begin with to engage the elevator, that one is probably the most difficult hitbox to hit for how I'm doing this so far. The second most difficult using the elevator is the down button. I've noticed that when you're standing and looking at the arrows, it's very easy to hit the up arrow, but you need to crouch most of the time to hit left, right, and down. It's kind of janky to hit the chests from the right hand side. If there's a better way to do it, that would be really cool to know. But assuming this is about as good as it can be, I think that the inconvenience of you know, hitting the chests from one side or crouching to hit the elevator or whatever, I think it's worth it because third person just looks so cool. I didn't have enough grenades to do the full the full route here. Ideally, you'll grenade jump up the wall and you'll have 2 grenades left. So this part that I'm doing now, you can just grenade jump over the containers rather than having to run around them. So I had 1 grenade left. So at least this portion, I was able to grenade jump over that final segment. After this chest here, there is that one weird chest that for some reason I couldn't trigger when hitting it from the right. I found approaching it directly from the left and crouching brings up the open button. Sometimes you don't have to crouch. These are all just sort of general rules. I haven't quite fully figured it out. But you know, I ran around the chests. Approaching them from different angles, having my crosshairs at different heights and things, trying to see what, you know, the most effective way for me to hit those things at the time. Where it's possible there's even fixes, like scripts that you can add to the like Willow ini files or whatever, like how you get third person going in the first place. I haven't looked into any of that yet. This is just my my janky solution to doing farmery runs using nothing more than the third person view. And I only modified the camera distance. I think I put it to 25 or 30. I didn't even mess around with the other 2 numbers. I don't know what they do. Maybe I'll look into it at some point. I don't know. I'm about to do the third run. I don't know which of the runs I actually jump onto one of the lance chests to show how to actually acquire items from the chests. I know that I do it at some point, but because the hitboxes are so odd, it's also a problem to actually get items. One general rule of thumb I've found is if you're trying to engage with something in the environment and you're looking at it and a button to engage with it won't come up, generally look up above it, and if that doesn't work, crouch and look up above it. I've noticed that for the most part that deals with most issues. For some reason, this grenade jump off the grade onto the wall has been challenging for me in third person. I still haven't quite gotten it fully down, but with more practice, I'm sure I will. And of course, when doing the grenade jumping, don't throw it straight down like I've just been doing, and I burned 2 damn grenades because I was throwing straight down as opposed to on a slight angle, because it seems like there's collision issues with the grenade and the floor if you throw it just straight down. I've made other videos about the particular mechanics of grenade jumping, as have many other people that are far more fancy than me. But I guess for the most part, I'm approaching this video like whoever's watching it has a decent handle on grenade jumping and is actually, like, you know, They've practiced it enough that they can actually do the grenade jumping. This is mostly just about the quirks of third person. So when you want to actually engage with items in a chest, if you get a pearl. Oh, by the way, I do get a pearl. One of these runs, I think it's like somewhere between run 4 and 6. When you do want to actually engage with the items in the lance chest, if it's the bottom row, you can crouch and approach it from the right or left hand side and look up above it, and you'll eventually see a button to interact with the item, and you can just slowly move around the chest, the bottom row of the chest, to engage with any item in that bottom row. It sounds stupid when I'm actually putting words to it, but once you get the hang of it a bit, it becomes pretty easy to do. And the top row, what I found is, you want to jump onto the chest, onto the bottom row, so that you're standing on the bottom row of weapons, and you want to have your crosshairs kind of looking at the item that you want, but above it as well, and while crouching, and you can engage with any item in the chest. If I was thinking beforehand, I would have tried to engage with the various items in the chest near the beginning of this, but it was just I had played around with this for a couple hours, or 1 to 2 hours, figured out that I can do the whole run in third person, and then I was like, yeah, I'll do a recording just while doing whatever. I was just like watching stuff and on the phone with people and stuff, so I wasn't completely present to all aspects of the run that I felt that I now feel I should I should convey. It'd be cool if the pearl that I got is like this or the next run, because I don't think that there's too much more to talk about. Of course, I didn't have enough grenades, so I didn't grenade jump over that first set of containers. One weird thing I've also found, that damn near all of the pearls that I get are in that circle up top. I don't recall getting pearls anywhere else. I should probably look into it, like read some forums, or I don't know what. Like, what if all the pearls that people get are from that circle, and it's like, well, might as well just, beeline it there every time and just say screw all the other chests. I don't know. I think I noticed that in the past, that most, if not all, of the pearls I've ever gotten were in that circle, including the one that I get in this video too. So, given that the recording is around 55 minutes, and given that it takes, I didn't time it, so somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes per run. Oh, here's the pearl. Okay, yeah. An Undertaker. I've got so many of those things. I don't even know what I need. I think I need a Bessie. I'll look through it sometime. I've got 3 Undertakers though. Ugh. Well, anyway, that was the pearl. Pearls be dropping in third person. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. Maybe I'll just stop talking now. I'll decide momentarily whether I'm going to upload the entire run. The only thing that hasn't been demonstrated until now was a really clean run where I don't waste a single grenade, and therefore when I'm up in that section with the containers, I'm able to grenade jump over both sets of containers, but that doesn't even save really much time off the run, maybe a few seconds. Guaranteed engaging this run in third person is far more of a time sink than anything else. Yeah, just final notes. If this is interesting to anybody, I hope you have fun with third person runs. I hope that there aren't really easy ways of interacting with things, and I'm looking like a fool with all this janky ass approaching things from weird angles and stuff. When in doubt, if you can't access something, attempt as best as possible to crouch and look up above it. Look around a teeny bit. You'll probably find the hitbox that you're looking for. And God, why is this first grenade jump such a nightmare for me these days? The worst parts of this run, once again, for me, are this grenade jump that I'm doing right now, and initially engaging the elevator, and hitting the down arrows. The way that I've decided to go about the elevator section is a little bit different than I have been previously. It only requires one down arrow these days. Before, honestly, right now I can't even think of what the order of those reliefs in the wall used to be. But yeah, so anyway, this is the video. Maybe I'll upload the full thing. I don't know. There's nothing exciting. I got the only pearlescent already for this entire run. I would have gotten more if I kept going, of course, but I'm a bit too busy to be doing this for hours and hours, and I already spent some time just trying to figure the damn thing out in the first place. Here it is. Hope it helped somebody out there. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.